Assalamualaikum everyone, my name is Shintia Asoraya. I am from Mathematics Education. The content of the video are speech about mathematics. %. Question report part that the percentage you below for 12th grader for the subtraction in math. We had everything as an exceptional country, but the 26% sound exceptional. To you? Raise your hand if you think as the country we need to do better than that. I am with you. We all need math for why so many kids confuse bias. It is because only 26% of people are hardwired from that. Love 24 or not. With thousands of kids, I can tell you this is the case at all. Don't understand math because we've been teaching it in the humanism subject. We make math human again, it all starts make sense again. You are probably wondering how is math it very human in the first place. About it. Language, just like English, Spanish, and Chinese, because it allows people to communicate with each other. In ancient time, people need the language of math to conduct trade, to build a monument, and to use the land for farming. This idea of math language is excessively new. A great philosopher also said, "The law of nature are written in the language of mathematics." So you see, even Galileo agreed with it. Where along the line, we're taking the language of math with about the real world around us. Abstract beyond this recognition, and that's why kids they get confused. Let me show you what it means. The great Californian math standard, and pupil makes sense when 8 years old. Understand this fraction 1/b as the quantity formed by 1 part when a whole is partitioned into b equal parts. Understand a fraction a/b as the quantity formed by a part of size 1/b. If you gave this description to an 8-year, you probably get reaction like this. Math expert the standard makes sense. It's an absolute torture. I tell this example specifically because the fractions are the foundational to algebra, trigonometry, and even calculus. You understand fraction in the elementary middle school. It have run way too ahead them in the high school. But there's a way to make subtraction simple and easy for kids to understand. Just remember that math is the language that the fair the magic. When I teach first grader how to add the subtraction, the apple plus apple plus lasses, an apple plus one apple, and people often say to it the party correct. Half of them include the word as well as with the math of the language, but just two. It's 2 apples. Next is 3 pencil plus 3 pencil. You already know that pencil plus pencil is pencil. Hello everyone, how many pencil? 5 pencil is right. And the key is you include the word I try to submit with my 5 years old niece in one. I try to submit with my 5 years old niece in one. This is either pencil and pencil. I asked her what 4 billion plus 1 billion, and my aunt overheard in the distance said, "Are you crazy? She's been kindergarten? How she's supposed to know 4 billion plus 1 billion? I'm done it." My niece Vanessa counting looks up and assigns 5 billion, and I say that's right, it is 5 billion. Stood ahead on that. So she did expect that from the 5 years. Not all you have to do is take a language approach. Come into it is easy to understand. I heard a question that kindergarten definitely was supposed to know 1/3 plus 1/3. Lee answered Richard. As you are wondering, can she possibly know that? She does know about the numerator and denominator yet. You see, about numerator and denominator. Problem this way. Use 1 apple plus 1 apple as her analogy to understand 1/3 plus 1/3. Even and kindergarten can and subtraction. If that every third grader can do it as well. Just for fun, I asked her an algebra question. 7x squared plus 2x squared, and then divide your correct answer 9x squared. I did it any exponent rules to figure that it out. The pupils say that we are either right or not. It's not true. Is human a language? So we have all the ability to understand this. Take a language approach to math urgently. Because too many kids are lost, are ancient about math. Those have to be that way. With an angry high school student one who called Crash the algebra only knew 44% of the multiplication test. All heard that such a kind of word only knowing the 44% of the alphabet holding me back. Was her or public relations. No confidence in them. So this teenager had confidence in herself. I told her, you have to start with the multiplication. I know all of you have with you part. Engage Easter and they will be having a flashback every happy ride in the Disneyland thing. And she said okay. Automatically learned the timetable in 4 weeks. Even a multiplication has the language in better than that. It's surprised how many kids don't realize 7 times 3 can be spelled out as 7 times 3. Which just mean 3 7 times, just like that. Let's see this way. They quickly realize that the repetition is slow and inconvenient. All they glove the memories that 3 7 times. All the way be 21. The teenager want all tricks to dropping out. Influence and confidence in multiplication with the game changer. Because for the first time, we can focus on the problem solving instead of counting on the finger. She had turned the corner when she figured out that a 2-year-old Yais at $445 a month will cost you $10,608, and she looked at me disapprovalingly. Said, Mr. Poliso, that's expensive. At that moment, math was no longer causing problems for her. Using math to solve problems as a challenge to reach higher. So I leave you with this challenge. Our country is stuck at 26% proficiency. I want you to pass that number higher. This is important because mathematical thinking not only builds young minds, but our kids need to imagine and build a future that does yet exist. I think this challenge can be as simple as apples plus apples. Insist that we teach math as a human language and we will get there sooner rather than later. Thank you.